Okay, go. So hello, persons from YouTube. We are talking about cities. I'm here with Charles, Pedro, and Katiana. Uh, and that's it. This conversation is 100% in English. Have other kind of language as Spanish, French, and Italian. If you want to watch it and talk here on Talk and Talk, please go to website and see a better day and hour to practice your favorite language. Okay. So, Katiana, can you present yourself, please?
Yes. Hi, my name is Katiana. I'm 39 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm engineer and I work with the oil and gas in the oil and gas company. And this company I work with new projects. I love running. I love ride a bike in the weekend, but in this moment it's impossible because in Vitória raining a lot. I think almost 1 month. It's very crazy. Yes, it's very crazy. And I think I don't run in the morning. I think it's almost 1 month.
Yeah. Here in BH, it's raining a lot. Like every day during the day, don't have a specific time, start to rain, and like you can't do anything because the rain stopped the city. It's that.
It's similar in Vitória.
Yeah, I imagine my aunt live in Espírito Santo. It's not Vitória, I guess is, I don't remember the name, Nova Viçosa, Nova Venécia, sorry.
Oh, Nova Venécia. It's the north of the Espírito Santo.
Yeah, my aunt always said, like, during the week, in a specific moment, we're raining.
Yeah.
We're always raining here. And okay, I get it. But I like it, Nova Venécia. Long time I didn't went to Nova Venécia. And you, Charles, talk a little bit about you, please.
Hello, guys. My name is Charles Lopes, 43 years old. I don't agree yet. I'm so old, but yeah, my ID not used to lie. I was born in Brasília, capital of Brazil. Years of this furacão in this last year, and I hope we overcome this ódio, this hate. Nowadays I live in Calgary, doing my best for understand this guy because here the English it's crazy fast, but I'm doing well, I guess, and I think be here with you on TNT helped me a lot. No, not helping me, building me, I guess. Building my English. Yeah, that's it. How about you, Pedro?
Go ahead, Pedro.
And morning, Katiana. It's a pleasure all the time participate with
Morning, Charles. A long time I don't
your area.
Yeah. So Pedro, go ahead, please.
Good morning. My name is Pedro Jaued. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. Now living in Tallinn, Estonia. Estonia today is very cold. I snow in the streets, but I love this. The city is totally prepared for this. I like music, rock and roll, and metal bands. I love movies, terror movies, suspense movies. That is.
That's great. So thank you, Pedro. As usual, Estonia is cold, right?
Yeah, in the moment it's very cold.
I can imagine. So thank you. And guys, we start with the questions. Question number 1. Why do you like living in a city? Charles, why do you like?
I don't like, no, actually. Actually, I don't like. I guess this question it's not to me, but okay. I think have some. I will discuss. Have some. No, I will not discuss because I know have some question over there. There will ask for that. But
Okay.
I will stop here. I don't like. I spend my entire life live half, half on farms, half on or in cities. Because my daughters need to school, but I spend more time living farms than in cities. Yeah, and I don't like living cities. I like live farms or in countryside maybe. Yeah, and I will stop here. It's not to me this question.
Oh, I get it.
But we will try talking English, don't worry. How about you, Katiana?
Go ahead, Katiana.
I think I like living in the city because in the city you have many things for do. But I agree with the Charles because I love the farm and I'm agronomist like a Charles, and I think the agronomists like the farms and the peace in the small places, and I'm missing these things. In the city, you have many things for do, but it's very noisy. You have traffic a lot, and sometimes it's stressful. It's good because you have many options, but sometimes it's very stressful.
Yeah, I'm with you. But I never live in a countryside of any place, but probably I would like to live in a period of time, not so long, because I don't know, I guess my mind and my body is used to stay in a city. I don't know if it makes sense that, because always when I spend more than 1 week in the countryside, I remember the things who happen here in the city, a lot of things to do. And yeah, I miss some things sometimes. And you, Pedro, why do you like living in the city?
I like living in the city. I like going in concert, but in the city, concerts, I don't know, acontecem. Countryside is more difficult for concert bands, but I like this. But I'm from Belo Horizonte, and Belo Horizonte is a big city, but it's countryside. I don't know. People live in big city, but the ar da cidade is this countryside.
Yeah, the mentality here is exactly like that.
Yes, and in Tallinn, my city now is capital, the Estonia, but it's a little city.
Really?
Yes,
Oh.
I like this. Is
But-
the technology city, but is a little city.
Gosh. I know Estonia is not a big country. Like, it's not so small, but it's not so big too. But I can imagine the Tallinn is so small, as you said. You know, I never have this curiosity. Now I had, of course, because you talk and you send me the video about the robots. So now I'm concentrating with that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Estonia is two I don't know some difference, and one the big technology city, but is big preserved old city.
Oh, it's so traditional, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's nice. Like, it's amazing to have this contact with the old things, but with the new technologies, right? I don't know. Maybe
It's
if I
crazy.
had a, yeah, it's crazy. But if I had a kid, for example, I would like my kids see what the old generations do in the city, right? Like, you get it, my point. Like,
Yes,
oh,
but Estonia is a new country.
yeah,
I don't know, this 20 years, 20 or
oh,
30 years, but in the past is Russian nation.
how's a Russian nation?
Yes,
I don't know that. I didn't know that about it.
I don't know, but it's
Crazy.
the Estonia name Estonia. What is a 20 years? It's a new
Oh,
country.
new country. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Like, you live in a city, have 30 or less or more years. So I like it that. And guys, I go to the question number 2. What are some of the advantages and disadvantages of living in a city? If you don't live in a city, you can say about the countryside too, okay? Katiana, go ahead, please.
I think the advantage that you have many shoppings and places for you stay in the weekend. In the small cities, you don't have these things. But for disadvantage, like in this month, for example, raining a lot, the city is how do you say, enchentes? I don't remember the name of enchentes in English, but the traffic, it's crazy in the raining times, in the rainy months, because the cities, it's not planning for for months when you're raining a lot. Vitória, it's a big problem because Vitória is a island. It's inland, I think, é uma ilha, and you don't have place for this water draining, and it's a big problem here. And for me, this disadvantages is this. For example, yesterday I go with my daughter, and if I looking for many streets, and it's impossible. The rain, it's in the size of the pneu do carro, and it's very crazy because in Vitória this time is raining a lot, and for me it's a big disadvantage in the cities.
Yeah, for me, it's the same. Here, the flood this enchente.
Flute. Okay, flute.
And yeah, like BH, if it's raining BH, everything stops. I guess Pedro know that or remember that, but when it starts raining here, some disasters appear. Like trees start to fall, cars stay in the same place because the flood get high and high. So, it's a disaster. And always, every year have any kind of accident because of the flood. Every year. I guess here in Belo Horizonte didn't have, I don't know, maybe it's a urbanic thing. I don't remember the name, like urbanic flood or urbanic flood to the water go. I don't know what has happened. Have a specific place here in Belo Horizonte who always, every month have a flood. It's unbelievable. And anyone given a matter, you understand? But I agree with Katiana. The best advantage, I guess, you see everything. And if you want to buy a specific thing, probably in the downtown of the city, you can search that, you can buy it. Have a lot of shoppings, and I guess a lot of big supermarkets. You buy everything. So advantage, And you, Pedro?
You talk for BH. I remember, but I live in Estonia for 4 months. It's not a big time, but I remember. I remember BH. I remember in my neighbor. In BH, I live in Jaraguá, neighbor. Is Pampulha region, and I see alerts in the streets. I don't know, enchente in English.
It's flood.
It's flood.
Flood.
Alerts is this flood in region, but is BH in Ray is very disaster. But the advantages for living in city, I don't know. The facilities, I don't know, products in supermarkets, concerts. I like this, but the city is one advantage. Is more concerts, more events in general. That's it.
You said something really interesting, Pedro, because not now, but some moments ago, you said about living in BH, live here. It's like you see it's a big city, but the mentality of the persons is like a countryside. So in other cities, the person said, "Oh, you know everyone. You don't know everyone. Here in BH didn't exist that. You know someone who know your aunt, your cousin, and your sister, and all the persons know each other." It's like it's crazy, but I like it. I know if you remember that too, but crazy. The guy is a little bit confused sometimes.
Yes, I like BH.
I like it too.
I don't change BH in other city in Brazil.
Me either. I always say that to my mother and my friends. I don't go to other cities in Brazil. If I need to get out of Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, I will be in other country. I prefer because I love. It's amazing to live here. A lot of things happen in a time of 1 hour. A lot of things. It's crazy. And Charles, about you, what's the advantage and disadvantage?
After listen you Baba in BH, I don't know how I can say that. Yeah, I really like Minas Gerais and I like BH too. I had the opportunity to go there more than 2 times. I prefer Berlândia, because it's small city and I live there, Uberlândia, Uberaba. I work over there. And now Patos de Minas, it's the place there. The people, it's more beautiful in Brazil. Mainly the women, of course. Yeah, I need to agree with Katiana. Bring a lot of good points. To me, traffic jam it's the worst. I will stop here. Traffic jam to me it's the worst thing. Flood, it's a consequence. I think it's not a problem from city. It's a problem from the city hall fail, I guess. Planejamento, I guess. Like in Brazil, we face this because some cities, the most part of cities don't have planejamento. I don't know how I can say this, and I will not try. But like Brasilia don't have too much. Yeah, it's more planned. Some parts, because Brasilia it's part planned, the other part it's crazy developed. Yeah, I think the good the advantage is school. It's because I need to live mall. Yeah, good malls. Yeah, I like this sometimes. Not too much because I don't like spending money. Yeah. Cinema, I guess. Yeah, that's it. I guess it's have a lot, but I will stop here.
Yeah, the traffic. You said about the traffic. Oh, I hate it too because we start with traffic at 6 a.m. or earliest. So, like, you wake up and you take your car, go to the traffic at 7 a.m. So, unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
But let me ask you, you know Patos de Minas? You
I know.
You are both. You are from Minas Gerais. Are you there? It's amazing. I like it more that region.
I like the
Triângulo
food.
Mineiro, Araxá. I lived there in 1999 and 2001, and I know a lot of this region because I'm agronomist.
Changed a lot.
I used to.
Yeah, I remember you always said you live in some regions of Brazil, but I like it, and the best cheese is from Araxá, so of course I love it. And I would like to visit Varginha someday. because of the ETs, only because of that. Because I like it to see the things happen in the city. Have a lot of customs places, and I like it. So
And I would
like
like to live in Ouro Preto. I
yeah.
I have been there, and it's an amazing place. Not because
I
it's
like
so it's famous, but because the history, and
so
yeah, and
historical.
because the old churches. I think it's a good place to live.
Yeah, really good place. But I have some friends of mine who studied in UF, something UFOP. I guess it's UFOP. Yeah, it's UFOP. So the persons always said, "Oh, it's amazing," but I spent like I guess 1 week in the city. I like it the city, but be honest, sometimes I feel my headache hurt, so I feel a little bad about the things happen in the past of the city. So probably I will never live in the city, but pass a weekend. It's good. It's a great place. And
I live in crazy moments in Ouro Preto. The Paris.
me either. Yeah. Ouro Preto is like, or you hate or you love. Depend what you want to see in the city. If you're so younger, probably you don't remember about church or things like that. So yeah. But it's good. I like to visit the next year again. And Diamantina. Long time I don't go to Diamantina. It's a really good place to visit. Everyone answer right. So we are going to skip to the number 4. Would you prefer to live in a really old historical city or a really new modern city? And Charles, because you're talking about Ouro Preto, this question is for you. What do you think?
Yeah. I think I already answered this question. I prefer, like, I prefer Machu Picchu. Can you imagine? It's a old fashion, I guess, old fashion city like Ouro Preto. I like the old things, the historical cities. I prefer. That's it.
Yeah, I like the way of the persons on historical cities. The person is so like kind, right? Person want to read everything, talk to you about everything. So I prefer to. But modern state have some advantage. Like it's more easy to do the things, practical, almost everything you do in the comfort of your home. You don't need to go to resolve basic things. So yeah, I stay in a house. I pass 1 week in one, another week in other. If I have to choose, I would like this kind of thing. Historical city is always amazing, but sometimes always have a bad background. So I stay a little bit sad about the background of the historical cities. So yeah, I stay in a house. How about you, Katiana?
I love the historical cities. I think you have history and you have the architecture, and I love these things. I think it's important. You know about the past and planning the future. I think it's beautiful. I love, for example, the old cities in the Europe. It's very beautiful. I remember when I go to the Ireland and I visit the small cities in the Ireland. it's very beautiful because I know about the Celtic history and the architecture is very different. The houses in the small cities of Ireland is very different. And you don't have this in the big cities, for example. And I love the historical cities. I think it's a possibility for you know about different cultures. And because, for example, when you compare with the Qatar, it's a very big, modern, and okay, but if you go to the Qatar or the other city in the petroleum countries, it's very similar because you have the big buildings, big cars, and the other things, but you don't have for example, uh, a history inside this construction about and culture with this. I think it's a point. I think for me, uh, I need I need to know about the culture, and the old cities have a culture with this, and for me it's important.
It's really important, like it's not only because you want to see, but it's a culture of a population, right? Like we have the modernity, but we need to know about your past, what is happened in the past. It's amazing. And you said about Iceland, right? Iceland? You said Iceland?
No, Ireland.
Ireland,
Ireland.
sorry. But it's Ireland, I would like to visit too, and Ireland too. So yeah, amazing. A lot of places and city on Europe have a big cultural things and days who you put customers and I always saw on YouTube the persons talking about it. Dublin too, I guess. But Dublin, always the person said when you go to Dublin is you go to Brazil too. A half of person who live in Dublin is from
Yes,
Brazil.
I go to the Dublin 10 years ago, and in that time you have Brazilians a lot in that city, and I imagine it now. Now it's more.
My sister said that yesterday. You can see one country around the world who doesn't exist one Brazilian. You always saw a Brazilian. Every place you want to go, you see a Brazilian person do Brazilian things. It's amazing. I like it that put your culture and other, like it's a mix of cultures. I like it. I think it's important. How about you, Pedro? Do you prefer live in a really old or new modern city?
I prefer living in new modern city, but I live in two situations in Italy. Italy is a medieval, a more medieval, I don't know, preservada.
Maybe preserve it.
Is more preserved medieval center and is more technological city. I live in two situations: the old and new. Shake hands in Tallinn, but I prefer the new cities, the modern cities. But today, I live in totally my time. I live in internet. in smartphone. I watch movies internet, but in the technological city is I prefer this. But for visit, I love historical cities, historical temples, histories. I love this for visit, but living, I prefer modern city.
It's like, I guess we are prefer because it's more practical. As I said, like you do everything in the comfort of your home. You said that, I guess, Pedro, I don't remember when, but some meetings ago, you said you resolve everything in the computer, right? Like some problems you need, you only open your computer and resolve in 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing, right? You don't need to go to a bank to resolve something. Yeah, the facilities it's the better it's the better thing, the best thing in the cities. And okay, I skipped some questions. Okay, guys, so we are going to talking about question number 8. Do you think that each city should have their own laws, or could all cities share the same general laws? Katiana, I will start with you.
I think it's the same because it's not possible to have the different laws in the small cities and the big
Katia.
cities.
I can hear you very well. Have some noise. Put your microphone.
Okay, one
next to
minute,
your
one
mouth.
minute.
Now I can.
Possible, I use the microphone. It's better now?
Oh, much better. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I think it's in Brazil, for example, it's no a possibility you have the different laws in Brazil in the big cities, in the small cities, if I understand the right this question, because sometimes the people don't use in the law in the country, and when I imagine these different things, for example, in Brazil, it's not possible. But when I think when you thinking in the USA, for example, I think you have the laws in the states and in the different in the country. But you have laws in the municípios in Brazil. I'm wrong because I'm in it's possible you have different laws in the I don't remember the name of município in English, but I think it's possible. But I think it's the laws, the general laws is the same in the country. I think you have this possibility, but I think it's restrict one little city, I think.
Yeah, I guess you need to be organized with the laws, to have different laws for cities. Because Katiana said about the province here, the states here in Brazil, sometimes have, but like US, it's totally different. Like one city, one state or city have the law so high, and the other is so low for the same thing, like stolen, for example. So yeah, we need to be organized, I guess, for the first time to do that, because share the same general laws probably will happen here, for example, in Belo Horizonte, but probably didn't work in Brasilia, for example, because it's the capital, it's different. So I don't know if we adapted to have different laws. Probably not, but you know, if it's a good thing for a country or a bad thing for a country. Sometimes, and I give an example about US because everyone know different laws, but I don't know if work very well, you know. I don't know. Any of Charles, what do you think?
You can leave. Yeah, of course you can. I know you are a smart girl and you can do that. I can't, and I'm old. And like here, it's the same. Every place have your own law, and I think it's different because in Brazil we don't have maturity like this guy. This guy, they have one concept of community too much strong, and they understand each region like a community, and it's different. Here it's impressive. Like same in the city, some neighbors. I don't know who I can say that, but they have your characteristic, I guess, and yeah, same in the city. So, and when we arrive here, we can stand better. And here, like if you don't like one province, you can move the other province. Here we have some laws, and if you like this kind of laws, you can stay. If you don't like, you can move for another province, and it's okay. And yeah, I think that's it. Maybe you can feel comfortable in the community there you live. And like I said, here I think I don't know United States, but I think it's the same. I think it's so close. But yeah, here they have this sense, a community sense, and you should be part of this community. You should agree with this community. If you don't agree, you can move left, west, and have different laws. Like when you listen some guys talk about Quebec, I want to get out. I left Quebec. It's because there they have your rules, and here it's more open. Here it's more where I live. It's more like it's more like I don't know. I try to remember the name of one region in USA. Uh, it's more like a cowboy region. Don't have too much rules.
Kansas.
It's no
Texas.
Texas. Oh, thank you. Catiana, Texas. It's like a
Oh.
Texas. Here it's like a Texas. Here it's a crazy one. It's more open region, and the others have more specific laws. Here it's more open mind, I guess, and here you are more free to like. But yeah, I think when you start studying, when you thinking come to, you start to understand, and you start to accept this. And of course, you can do. Sorry, Pedro,
Yeah.
I talk too much.
No.
Let's
No,
go.
no
Let's go,
problem.
Estonia. I would like to listen you from Estonia. I would like to listen you about how is the thing
Like
here, how fair you feel because you're so close one big problem nowadays, but I know here it's not space for that. But I'm little bit curious about that.
I'm
Sorry
always
for
curious. I always have this curiosity too. So Pedro,
yeah.
it's your time.
Yeah, I think the general laws is best, but specifically talk to Brazil. In my opinion, Brazil have a serious political problems, but I think it is one regional law. One political created the regional law, and in 4 years, the other political assume the post and change the law. In Brazil, in 4 years, they change the laws, but the politicals is fight, and it is not. I don't know, but is they think different things, and the regional laws is changes in 4 years. I don't know, but it's my opinion. General laws is best for this.
Yeah, I understand your point of view. And here in Brazil, don't have agreement and the politic things. We never had. So unbelievable because the implementation of laws here in Brazil is so difficult because, as Pedro said, don't have a talk about the things the person change, and that's it. The change and don't have a like explanation sometimes. So,
Yeah, the
it's unbelievable.
one example of this, but I don't talk the bad or good guy, but is Lula modifies Bolsonaro. I don't laws, but is I don't know the name of this, but is sigilo,
Oh, okay.
and Lula assumes the post, the president, and changes this.
It's
But
unbelievable.
the laws in Brazil, people live in this. Other political assume the post and change the law. The 44 years.
Some laws we need to change it during the decades, but in the 4 to 4 years is exaggerate, right? To change that. But yeah, I agree with you. And I have other examples too about it. Oh, unbelievable, but happens. Brazil. So we face it that
But I
every
think it's
four
more
years.
confused this in USA,
Yeah.
for example, the laws for states, in my opinion, is more confused this.
Really?
But
Yeah, depends. Like, I don't know if I understand some laws in United States, like have some laws who change it from New York to Kansas, and I feel a little bit confused. But like I feel confused in my own country. Can you imagine others? So have this problem. Guys, the time was running, but I sent on the chat the link for the feedback. Please, if you want to give me opinion about my meeting, some advice or something you want to talk in the next meetings or something like that, And I hope you like this conversation, but I would like to answer Charles. Long time I don't see you. Did you like the conversation?
Yeah, of course. It's amazing all the time, Gabi. Today I will maratona some meeting here. I need to improve. I already did my first presentation in English at college. Thanks God and thank you all for
Congrats.
helping me develop my English. And I'm in the finish of the semester, and I have 3 or 4 presentation here at school, and I need to get the English more quickly. And yeah, I'm an outgoing guy, and I don't have too much. I'm not afraid to do that, but it's a little bit hard. Uh, stay in front of public. It's co-works, co-works. No, colega de classe, please help me.
The colleagues.
Yeah, it's work school colleagues, but it's hard. You try to explain one subject, and to me it's a big challenge. And yeah, okay, I need only that. I need only practice, and do like Richards. Yeah, I don't like football, but yeah. And yeah, that's it,
Amazing.
I guess. It's amazing. Thank you,
Congrats.
Gabi. Thank you for donate your time. I think everyone here. Yeah.
Thank you, Charles.
You learn, but you donate your time for listen another guy too. And that's it. It's a community.
Yeah, it's important.
Katiana, big hug for you. And I cannot see you because I do another time now because I don't do meeting in the morning because here it's so early. Like now it's 5 a.m.
5? Oh, it's very early.
Very early. So guys,
that's it.
Thank you,
guys.
Charles. Really, thank you, Charles.
Nice to
I
meet
hope
you, Pedro.
you can see.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, you don't know Pedro yet, so if you want to come more often, Charles, I know it's so early, but if you would like to pass one more meetings here with me, I really miss you. Okay. And thank you, Charles. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Katiana. I hope Pedro and Katiana had a great conversation too. So see you all the next week. Bye bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you,
Have a
Gabi.
great